Hello and welcome everybody to part 39 of the Napoleon Total War Dutch Darthmod Let's Play. We continue pretty much in the same turn where we left off last time, although I have just fought a battle to relieve Berlin of that French army that's been besieging us for many a turn. Unfortunately, it was a hard-fought battle, and my general paid the ultimate price. We lost a large portion of our men, but we were against French elites, but they have been routed. Thankfully, being in Berlin, there's good replenishment rates, so my troops for a few turns can restore themselves here. And new commanders will be available in a couple of turns' time. Upgrade the barracks, and I might as well upgrade the opera house. But yes, alas. But I decided not to show that battle because it wasn't, the most crucial of battles to ever show. However, I will be addressing a few issues. I know some people have been saying that wish I could cover more than just one part per turn. Well, I wish I could cover more than one part per turn. But at the moment, the reality is that I really can't actually do much more than one turn because it's just we're at that late stage of the game where turns do progress slowly. There's so much going on, and I'm afraid I can't do a 1 hour special every part. It's just beyond me at the moment with the amount of work I've got and just lack of time anyway. Plus, trying to upload a file of that size regularly is really not that easy to do. So forgive me if these parts do seem like we don't cover too much. I'll be trying to kind of phase out some of the unimportant battles that I feel that perhaps some of you aren't that interested in. So if you agree with that, if you prefer me to focus a little bit more on the key crucial battles and just fighting the battles myself anyway, but not recording them, would you prefer that? Let me know in the comments below. I think we're pretty much done with what we need to do this turn. I've already tried that there, so we'll just hold up in these regions and we'll end the turn there. But the idea is, at least with my schedule at the moment, you get 2 Dutch parts a week. I'm hoping that, that'll allow me to at least progress through a few turns each week, if not more. I mean, once we start crippling France even more, once these armies start being crippled, especially the ones forming around Paris, there'll be some big battles there. Then, once France starts collapsing, really, it should be in a far better condition. So it looks like they're deploying some armies south to challenge me. And as long as I can keep beating them back, I should be alright. Now, they've left Paris with a full stack and open to attack from what I can see. And which port are they going to attack? Oh no, they're going to attack the Russians. Now would be the time to dart... Oh no, they're going to attack my port there. Now would be the time to dart across and perhaps attack them, but they're now holding themselves at Reims. I don't know why they didn't keep their armies around Paris. I assume it's the AI trying to redirect their forces to retake some of the territory they've just lost, which is good because if all that works as a distraction while I take out their main power bases, perfect. But hopefully I'll try and make this one more of a campaign map focused part. Oh, and there we go, Istanbul taken by the Russians, I assume. Yep. The Ottoman Empire is crumbling. And assume... Oh, what's this? Diplomacy. They've declared war on me. And I've been joined by all my allies. They've not been joined by any of theirs. Okay, Switzerland, I can take you. You're quite a useful province to have, actually. Perfect. Couldn't have hoped for a better outcome myself. But yes, hopefully I'll target this part being a little bit more about campaign map play. Okay, so we've got quite a few forces. I really don't know why they don't come across the border and attack me at Reims. They've got the forces to do so. All I can do here is create militia. It's not an important territory, so that's why I haven't got particularly any substantial troop numbers there. But in Paris, we have a large army here. We obviously have this army here to reinforce them, and I could swoop in and perhaps take Paris in one go here. But probably to do so, I'd want the security of having 2 armies to take it, and I'd rather close in on France a little bit more. But it looks like France, the AI is going into, defensive mode. And I've got my armies here ready and waiting. I'm waiting for this one, then I can push out with basically 3 full strong armies. I'm recruiting just line infantry like crazy to just bring up as reserve troops so that instantly insert into Brussels the moment I pull that army out, and then I should be able to, you know, hit Paris with 2 full stack armies. I'll look to try and do that next turn. If this army continues to move away south, that would be even better. We've got this army coming down here, and I know there's one hidden in the trees. So for now, I'm just trying to repair all my troops, and if I can, I'll build some cannon before they get here. Just hold them long enough, and of course I need to take Bordeaux back. Right, back in London, I'm producing a large army here, and what have we got? We've got 1 cannon, enough infantry, cavalry. Here we go, here's the cannons being produced, so let's get some Jaegers in there, some skirmishers. And then that army will be ready to go. We've got the French Navy here. And I've had some of you as well saying, why don't you build up a bigger Navy? Well, really there's not much point, because I can never really challenge the French with my 74 guns while they can still produce first rates. So for now I'm keeping this Navy here is large enough to pick off small parts of the French Navy here and where I can. And I'm not trying to justify my actions, because basically at the end of the day, my let's play, my rules. But hopefully that should, you know, end the confusion that some of you may have had wondering why I'm not attacking them. I could sally out and attack them, but that's a small target. We're going to upgrade the drill school here, and what have we got here? We've been building more infantry, of course. Well, that's good, because that's I might as well keep building line infantry to leave behind here so I can move out with this army. I think it's another turn, yeah, another turn till armies are ready. We've got this Prussian force here. All these dudes here. Keep building more line infantry, the staple troop of my armies, to hold these positions. And what have we got going on here in Prague? Prague seems happy. Let's see what happens if we move them out of Prague. Actually, they can recover very nicely, which is good. And I can build line infantry straight away here. Okay, so my army isn't at complete full strength, but it is ready to push again. And we've got small forces here. We've got Munich, basically, as a target. Where's my rake? Oh, he's going up towards Vienna, which is where I want this army to go to. We should be able to take Vienna now. I'm going to save it because I don't trust the AI still at this late stage. There we go, victory, I'll take that. Huzzah! I'm not going to loot, I'm just going to peacefully occupy, but it's going to take me a few turns, if not more, to lock down Vienna. Obviously they're against my foreign occupation. Try and I can build some militia this turn. And I'll get my rake to go around this way and see what's going through Munich, because I see that'll be the basic place where I can go with this army. But we now have, if you look on the map, I'm zooming out so I can just don't have this focus here, but if we look on the map here, okay, we'll just do it like this. We now have from the Baltic Sea all the way down to the Mediterranean a clear line of territories, and we've now cut off the French east from west. Happy with that. Got Württemberg here, we can go in. Munich would be the logical attack. So I'm gonna go into these forests here. Want to get close to this unit, perhaps intercept them, but then I can move on Munich next turn with this army from Prague, be building up forces there. And we can start hitting back. If we can take this pocket out, then we really do have quite a separation between east and west. And while the majority of their forces are over here, once I bring up the majority of my forces, we'll be able to start turning the tide. So I'm going to see if this army is ready to exempt them. There we go. And I can afford to do that, which is fine. And I'm going to just spam out a line infantry now. No, not you, not you. Okay. From here, Switzerland has engaged me in war. So I guess it would be a good choice to go perhaps for Switzerland through this pass. They've got Swiss line infantry, which will be rather effective, but if I can take them out, then they're, you know, very close to the French. Watching these forces here, I haven't forgotten about them. I know they're there. I'm happy to leave them there for now. Militia all over the place. I really should probably look to take Corsica as a spite to Napoleon, but I'll leave that for now. They've got a large army there. And I need to recruit a new army little by little here to rebuild the one I lost. Although I'm going to be bringing my British army from England down to attack Napoleon here. Well, what's left of his forces. And we will move on from there. We've got a spy here. Perfect. We can bring him to see what's going on at Paris. Of course, it's a star fort, so that's not going to be fun to attack. A large star fort as well. You can see the little star forts on each corner. Well, I'm going to try infiltrating. Mission successful. Nice. Okay, so we can see their entire forces here in Paris. Cavalry, yep, to be expected, and then Old Guard, which again to be expected here. But we'll have to see how they move. I'm keeping my armies here, as I said, for another turn. Although, well, I don't want to lure this army back up north. Otherwise, I would move forward with this one to perhaps attack Amiens here. Oh, no, the French haven't attacked mine haven't attacked me. They've actually just brought themselves into port. And doesn't look like they've got a great amount of ships, so I don't want to risk attacking them with my navy in case I've got more. Be a point to see if I can infiltrate that with my spy, my rake next time. But for now, I think all I want to do this turn without going into confrontational battles, and just see how France reacts. And I will end the turn there. Okay, so this... Oh, there we go. Napoleon has spawned back. And he's rapidly deploying himself all the way over here, forming up his forces again. Ooh, oh, hello. Two armies coming across the border there. See, this army came back. Oh no, they're pushing over to the east, to the west even. So it looks like they're going for Brittany, Reims. And this army's pulling back now because they see that Milan is vulnerable. So I'm going to pull my army back and hold Milan. And if I need to, I'll pull them across to hold Piedmont. Ah, and the French, they're pulling back there. So they're reconsolidating in that force. The Russians, so they're readying some forces at Moscow and pushing out. Novograd. Oh, and I thought my protectorate would do this. You turds. Okay, well you now have everyone else going to war with you. Oh, an ambush. Oh, I'm gonna save it to risk this. Hey, victory. I'll have that. Oh god, no, large army, retreat. Back to Milan, please. Okay, so yeah, I do need to hold. I was a bit advantageous trying to push forward there, while I perhaps could have engaged nope. And here is another opportunity. Perhaps it's in my favour. I'm going to try an auto-resolve here, and we'll take that victory. Smashing. That's the rebels dealt with there. We've now got the remainders coming up. And again, we should be able to deal with these that I'm going to again save. And another victory, smashing. That's what I like to see the AI doing. A spy. Now, plenty of spies being recruited now. Exactly what I need. And generals available. Workers on strike in Austria, to be expected. I'm bringing this for this rake over here. This way we get through. When the Elder Resolve works, it means I don't have to fight every single battle, and I can actually trust it to do what it should be doing. So I'm going to try and take some of the pressure off Milan by attacking Munich here. And again, we're gonna push for like a third auto resolve. Oh, having a good day today with the auto resolves. I could liberate, but I'm now peacefully occupying. I don't care how long it takes me to do it because the backstabbing has begun of my protectorates. Those of you that were like, oh, you should create more protectorates. If I'd done this to all of them, as we can see, we'd be getting all of them attacking me right now. And now I'm in a position where I have to redirect troops to face Mecklenburg, which is bloody annoying, and not what I wanted to be doing. But because I keep pumping units out here, it's actually fine. Here I can go for some Jaegers actually, and then we'll go for. There we go. And that'll form up this army that I'm forming here. So hopefully I'll be able to deal with the treacherous Mecklenburg with my forces from Berlin. I can now repair that, and with this, and I can try and repair that. One university, yes, why not? What am I actually researching? Okay, plenty of stuff, that's cool. But yeah, so those of you that were like, make more protectorates. No, this is what happens, they backstab you. As we can see, right, what's going on over here, Paris. Still the same troops. But what's bothering me is that Napoleon is now over here with some forces, some rather good ones. So let's try and infiltrate here. I think Napoleon's over here. Yes, there is old Boney, and we've got another army pulling back here. Okay, so of the various places that I need a general right now, I probably need one in Berlin. How long until another commander? 3 more turns. Why can't I recruit you? I should be able to enlist one. Okay, well we'll try and enlist you in London then instead. Oh no, I've already got one here. I've already recruited one. But I'm now going to take all my forces out of London besides the militia to try and fit them all into this army here. Okay, and we've run out of space. No. I need to just take them out, okay. There we go, we have a full army ready to go. And it's now choosing really where I should target this army, because perhaps now is the time really to assemble as many armies as I can on Paris, so I can just, you know, throw as many men at them, which I think is what I'm going to do. I'm going to assemble all my forces that I can. Ready for an assault on Paris. This army can attack from here. We'll have this one attacking from up here, and this one attacking from, well, got a flank army, probably 2 from the front, 1 from the rear. With 3 armies I should be able to take Paris, and then with the remaining 2 armies fend off the rest of them. So I think Amsterdam is pretty safe right now, which, I mean, I'll leave 2 units there, but I'm happy to bring a lot of regiments to bear and pop these guys out here. They're now there. I can actually build some Jaegers and produce sort of another army here. More forces will be needed next time. So I've got 3 armies ready to go here. In fact, but I'm not going to move any of them this time because I want to do it simultaneously next time with all of those and catch the French off guard. So I will need to hold for 1 more turn, and I don't want to push my troops over the border yet to perhaps make the AI think that I'm about to attack. So this army, how badly wounded are we? We're not badly wounded at all. We should be able to hold these guys off rather happily. We're able to produce plenty of men here to hold them off. So these guys, in fact all of them, are going over to Piedmont because I know there's some French armies here. Hopefully help hold them off. And then this army is occupying Milan to hold it against this against the Swiss. I have Munich now, and the only force I can see near me are those of Württemberg. And I wonder if I can... Württemberg. Okay, well, they're probably going to attack me soon anyway, but I'll have to attack them. I'll have to bring them down. We'll hold our position at Munich. So we've now pushed in, cementing, as you can see, well, what I was trying to show again, all the orange here, cementing that divide. We've just got Innsbruck, which is basically a little gap in our regime here. I'm not going to bother pushing east for now, because I don't think the French really have any, besides perhaps Warsaw, really. That's probably their greatest province here, and I'll let the Russians deal with that. So, and plus I need to bring as many arms as I can to deal with the forces gathering in the west, but I can't pull that army out just yet. I have to hold these forces, hopefully deal with Mecklenburg. And I think that's all I can do for this turn. I'm going to end turn, and then hopefully I can spring my attack on Paris. Oh, and the French are moving some of their forces back to attack. Oh, what you call it? Oh, I'm being attacked there. Thought that would happen. But if I can take Paris and lose Reims, I'm happy to make that exchange. Plus I can meet their men on the field afterwards. Okay, they're coming through there. Reims surrender. Actually, yes. Okay, we'll accept the surrender. We'll pull out from there. They can have Reims. And they're pulling. See, they're pulling troops now away from Paris, where they need them most. I really should have zoomed out. Whoops. What's this? Join the war against the Ottoman Empire. Give technology steam engine. I'll accept that. Not that I'm actually going to do anything against the Ottomans, because you really don't need my help. It's just, I guess I have neighbouring territories near them, and they feel that I would be a bonus to have. But I won't be helping them out directly, I'm afraid. But I'll say I'm helping you. That'll do. Okay, and the reinforcements here to attack. Yes, the Russian navies. Oh, I could help them, but I remember how that went last time. Plus, they've got, how did they get an 86 gun of the line and yet I can't? That's really unfair. I am going to decline that. I'm sorry, and decline the attack again. It's so unfair. I think a bit more individual attention, perhaps. Whoa, yes, I thought that would probably happen. They can try and come take me. Oh, and I can intercept you. Oh, God, well, I'll risk it. I'll save it for a biscuit and auto-resolve it. And there we go. The Prussians push back again, but not completely killed, which is annoying. I'm going to zoom out. There we go. Trade route raided. Still plenty of money coming in. Not as much, but that's because I've got 3 armies deployed on the field. And Paris is open to attack. So, 1 army from here, where we will continue the siege. Another army from here. Another army from here. And another one from here. Right. Bring these guys here. Want to attack the trade route and also to try and separate my forces a bit. I'm going to have 1 army coming from the rear here, and I've got one pretty much coming from nearly all angles. So when we attack now, apparently that makes the odds tipped a slightly more in our favour. I guess we are facing against an artillery, a star fort. It's going to be a horrible battle. We'll just have to hit it with all of our artillery. I've got plenty of reinforcements. Should my first army lose, I will keep on fighting. And to satisfy those of you that feel that we don't get enough done in one part, this battle I will fight it no matter how long it takes me. So if it takes me an hour to fight that battle, I will fight it, and I will record all of it, and that will be your Wednesday treat for you all next week. Won't be doing that now, but as you can see, I'm getting ready. It begins. If we can cripple Paris, I've then got 3 armies to deploy. 1 to obviously focus on retaking Reims, because that's a large, decent force. These guys, you come back. I can't pull over here. I'm going to annoy you by taking out your dockyard, though. How's that feel? Got Napoleon way over here, out of the action, away from Paris, and we're going to try and infiltrate Reims right now. Decent forces there, but we'll be able to deal with them. Got my forces ready here to deal with the various invasions, holding at Munich as well. We're all set to go. Bring up my spy. And of course my forces here, now bolstered slightly more. Can I recruit that general yet? No, I can't. Oh, it's because I've got no room for him, that's why. Fail, Lionheart, what a fail. Pop him out there. Now we can recruit him. There we go. But he really should be in that army, to be honest. But we'll sort all that out next time and upgrade the equestrian estate. Oh, and there's Mecklenburg. How you doing? What the hell are you doing over there? But that's where I'm going to end this part for now, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy. Looking forward to this next time, because I will be clicking that assault button on Wednesday. So as always, I hope you enjoyed. Have a great weekend. Please do thumb up this video, and obviously make sure you subscribe so you can see Wednesday's epic attack on Paris. Comment, rate, subscribe. Ciao for now.